your criticism of foreign policy. As I said, it's not an uncommon one. But lauding Fidel Castro is a different story. You talk about what things were like before the revolution in Cuba. I'll give you a personal example. My grandfather was a revolutionary in Cuba during that time. He was affected by a previous dictator, Fulgencio Batista, having his friends disappeared in the street for speaking their minds. My grandfather found that revolution, hoping to bring democracy to Cuba. And then what happened? Fidel Castro locked my grandfather up, sentenced to 20 years for doing what you're doing now on live TV, for speaking his mind, for expressing himself freely, for trying to organize politically. So I wonder, again, how you think that lands with people who suffered under that dictatorship, who now you are trying to court as voters when your organization comes out and lauds 100 years of Castro. I don't think it would land that well with them, Ashik.
We're seeing many people in the United States who are seeing their who are struggling under massive inequality in the United States.
That's what I'm talking about. You saw what he's chuckling about this. Mm-hmm. What is funny about the man just told you that his grandfather was jailed for speaking, all right, in Cuba, and you this is what I'm talking about. We got a country to save. Nicole, what are your thoughts on that?
Listen, this is what happens when you're not prepared, right? The one thing you can say about DSA candidates, they are not prepared. They're energetic. Yeah, they got the energy, but many of them are very new to the political scene. This executive board of this DSA is very new to the political scene. It's like having a puppy. You know, it's cute, got all kind of energy, but it needs guidance or it's going to tear up your damn house. Ask the Democrats how it's tearing its house up. Remember, they had to mortgage their headquarters to get through this midterm cycle. You know, they should be raising money now, enough funds to go into the presidential that's coming in 2028. They can't afford midterms. They're asking vendors to hold off until after the midterms. Can I tell you, if these DSA candidates win, they're going to need to hold off longer than the midterms. Regular, what they used to call middle of the road centrist Democrats are not donating. And they're not donating for a myriad of reasons. Now, we're not going to think that these people are suddenly going to become people who think like we do, who are going to be suddenly traditionalist or conservative. No, they're just going to stay home. Even better, stay home and let the adults in the room handle business. But that does mean that the adults in the room do indeed have to handle business, because little dweebs like that guy who could not talk his way into an answer are the reason why Mandami is ruining New York City. The reason why Seattle is a hot damn mess, right? The reason why this woman down in Florida, Miss Nixon, is saying, no, give me all the Haitians. I'd love to have the Haitians. The reason she wants the Haitians is so she can stack her votes. We have to get our heads in the game, people. We have to get our heads in the game. And for people who have been gatekeeping information to sound cute on TV or get clicks on their podcast, this is not that moment. We have a nation to save. We have to tell everybody what it really is, even if it means they look at you a little different. Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth, especially if they're Black people, 50 and older, especially that 60-year-old set, because the America they grew up in is different than the America that we live in now. They say, I would never vote for a Republican. I can't even believe there are Black Republicans. Well, we exist. We're not vapor. Right? We exist. Times are different. We need you to think. You're ready to elect someone who would absolutely take everything you own and share it with a bunch of people who don't even belong in the country. You want to vote for that? Or do you want to vote for somebody who holds traditional values? This is what this election cycle is boiling down to, folks, and we have to win. There's no question about it.
Absolutely. Shelley, I mean, that interview was surrounding because or was the CNN anchor was talking about the DSA, the Democrat Socialists of America, issued an official statement on August 13th praising Fidel Castro on what would have been his 100th birthday. What are your thoughts there?
What's up, everybody? This is Poppin' Politics. Get your merch. Are you a Poppin' Politics fan? Are you unapologetically American? Or not Black, not white American? We got it all for you right here. Get your merch.
Get the classic shirt. Classic. goes with everything, comes in a variety of colors. Smart, edgy, conservative, like us, like you. This is a great way to support the channel. Click the merch button.
There is no shame in being an American. Get your shirt today and be unapologetic about it. Get your shirt, wear it, and be a proud American.
You can get it all in t-shirts and hoodies. You can get it in stickers, on bags. You can get it all on our website, metroconservativemedia.com, or our YouTube page, Pop and Politics, and tag over to store. You can get your merch and show you're proud to be an American and support Pop and Politics.
These people are ignorant. Okay, number one. You see this guy? I don't even know he was born here. That's number two. But we have many people. As a matter of fact, the USA. I read this the other day. We right now have 7 generations. 7 demographic generations living at the same time. I think that's a first in the U.S. history. So we have from the World War II generation down to Gen Alpha, whatever it is now. We have all of these different generations. Each one of them, of course, they have their own culture, their own, characteristics. But the Z's and the A's down to the bottom, they don't know our history. They don't know our history. They don't know what America stands for. Now, that's some fault on the older ones, okay? That's some fault of ours, but it's also part of our education system that's been lacking. But nevertheless, what they do know is that they think that they're entitled. They're entitled to whatever it is that they think that they want in somebody else's. It doesn't matter. These people are going to destroy our country if we allow them to, if we let them. Okay, just like you have, every now and then maybe your child gets out of hand and you just really got to take them by the neck, so to speak, jack them up in the collar. That's what we have to do to these younger generations. Okay, we need to jack them up in the collar and say, no, you don't own anything. You don't own anything. You don't pay for anything. You don't get to run the house. No, you don't. In the real world, in America, you have to earn your keep, so to speak. You have to earn and do what it takes to have what you want, not just demand and freeload off of everybody else and then say that, oh, there's inequality or we're racist or xenophobic, whatever the case may be. No, we're not going to allow you to do that. And this is the third thing I've been noticing. I haven't seen many of the moderate, if you will, blue dog Democrats in the media. I see a lot of these DSAs in the media. So there's a media fault as well. They don't even look like they're trying to find a balance or a counter to these DSA communist Marxist type. They're parading them all over the news. Okay, fine. They're in the race. But where's the counter to that? I don't see them. I don't see them debating any people. I don't see them even having the primary debates with their own party for the Blue Dogs. So this is a media fault as well. But again, we do have a country to save, and no, we will not allow you to run the house.
Absolutely. Absolutely, folks. If as you come in, hit that like button. We want to get this video out in front of a wider audience. And when you hit the like button, that tells YouTube to continue to share it. We want everybody to see this. All right.
Can't get enough of Pop and Politics? The conversation doesn't have to end here. Check out our next episode.